Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we just successfully stole some land from a loot. Most importantly, Gengaris. This is such a huge deal. I cannot overstate this. I have said this many times in the past couple of episodes, but we have iron. This is so huge. So what we need to be doing right now is we need to be working on getting our armies rebuilt with heavy infantry. And now that we have access to iron and heavy infantry, honestly, I feel like the game is kind of over. We're gonna be able to do so much. Our religious advances just advanced, so that's nice. The Egyptian revolt in Egypt and Alut is Alut still involved in that? Or did they peace out? They are still at war with both Egypt and the Egyptian revolt. And those are separate wars. Interesting. Okay, that's a big mess, and I'm glad we're not involved in it. So, are our armies in position? This army almost is. And also, we should be able to start building roads very soon, right? Yeah, we can actually build roads now. And we should probably think about doing that. Precious metals? Yes. We will accept that. So realistically, we should definitely think about building some roads. The Armenian Civil War is over, but we don't really care. We just need, at this point, the Hadramut army to get back to its proper location. And then start drilling as soon as it gets there. And then we need to regenerate about 18,000 manpower. And realistically, with the amount of money that we are currently gaining, I'm thinking about switching over to Blessing of Aluza to make that go a little bit faster. I really feel like that might be the way to go. Because, I mean, we're going to have the Saban army filling up very soon here. And then the question becomes, how do we actually want to set up our roads? 60 gold? This is fine. I'll take popularity and loyalty for gold. Because we definitely do need to set up our roads. That is a thing. Now we only need 17,000 men. We're gaining about 400 per month right now. If we were to switch over to Blessing of Al-Uza, then we would almost certainly be gaining 500 a month, I think. Maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure. But we can't afford a new invention. Discipline civilians for monthly war exhaustion, religious provincial investment cost, sacrifice to the gods cost. None of that is amazingly important. Discipline civilians, I think, is probably the best one there. And that does allow us to get expanded naval hierarchy later on. So, okay. We're going to have our martial advances advancing very soon as well. Lots of dust storms around right now. So a little bit awkward. Egypt wants to import fish. That's fine. And we will go for Blessing of Al-Uza. Go for that sweet manpower recovery speed. Yeah, 493, so about 500 a month. That's not bad. That gives us about 100 a month. That's a lot of manpower. So it's currently flowing into the Axumite army, which is fine. We are going to need to eventually get this all filled up. But I mean, we only need 15k, so that's only like 30 months. That's the thing. Like, that'll probably happen this episode. Now, we should maybe start thinking about building some buildings. I think we're going to go ahead and go... Let's check our pops here. 50% for citizens? Okay, that's perfect. Let's go for a library here then. Right? No, that's citizen ideal fraction. We actually want the academy, is what we want here. Okay, and then we want a library here, because we want a total of 5, it would appear. So we want a library here, We want a... We can't build anything here, actually. We want a mill here. Although maybe we should grab a tax office. No, we'll go for the ideal fraction first. Let's see, forum. Yep, that's fine. We want a library here. We want a forum here. This one is unspecialized. It produces base metals, so let's go for a mill. We're kind of out of money, at least until the next tick. You are currently a prisoner. Okay. Who is this guy? He's a brother of the researcher. He's in prison by us. And he's not supporting our heir. You don't say. Okay. That's kind of exciting. The Katabian army is now where all of our... Actually, the Hadramid army is now where all of our manpower is flowing to. So that should be done very soon here. Just another 3 months. So that's fine. And we're going to be able to start building up our forces again very, very soon. We are going to need to get ourselves another army up here, and this is going to be the Atbaran army, probably. There's our martial advances. And we should probably actually consider building additional mills here. And then going for the martial advances. What are the martial advances, anyway? Discipline, that's a good one. Fort defense. Assault ability, that's all quite good, actually. Well, maybe not assault ability. We don't really assault fortresses very much. But the rest of those are quite good. Okay, so Debark. You are not needing anything else. You're all good. You're not specialized at all. You produce earthenware, so you should probably get libraries. Whispers in the Dark. Who is this guy? The General of the Saban Army. That's a problem. We'll give him more loyalty. Hopefully the plot doesn't amount to anything. It would be a little awkward if it did. Leather? Yes. You can have leather. This is fine. Because the thing about Egypt, I realize this is kind of a random thing, but the thing about Egypt and fighting Alut is Egypt doesn't have access to iron. All of the iron is in Alut. So that's a huge deal, actually. The general of the Axumite army and the primary heir is meeting with the general of the Saban army, and he's a pretender. Troubling. But maybe it'll fizzle out on its own. We can't really afford to do anything about it. I've been pouring all of our money into various things. Like libraries. We're going to get another one of those. Also, you'll notice that our research is actually going quite well now. Are we still behind time? We are. We're still 32 years behind time, but our research is still going reasonably well. So that's great. And the reason we're behind time is because of where we are. So, okay. So they attacked our marshal. That's fine. I really don't care. They can do that. We have bad research ratio that just popped up. But we should be switching that back over pretty soon, especially as we specialize this into research. Hopefully, anyway. We're currently making 488 manpower per month. So that's fine. They're still trying to kill this guy, huh? We could make our marshal be brain damaged. We could gain stability. And either way, I'm okay with this. Bring a holy man at once. Okay, he died. That's fine. We replace him with this guy. I mean, the Kahanid are currently a scorned family, but I'm sure they'll be okay. That guy, I'm actually going to get rid of that because I don't care about that guy. Axum really does need additional food, so I feel like we need to entice business investments again. There we go. Get ourselves another trade route here so that Axum can hopefully get some food. So we have starving pops up over here, and that's no good. I would prefer that we not have that. Okay, how much manpower do we need now? 6,730. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're definitely getting there. The Sabin army here we are going to need to deal with eventually. But the Hadramut army is now full, and it is now flowing into the Katabian army. The question then becomes, when do we consider enlarging our armies again, beyond 20k? That's a good question. I mean, supply limit in our territory is around 25k, but we have to keep in mind that heavy infantry have a higher attrition weight, 50% increased over light infantry. So that's a thing, and we're going to have to keep that in mind. Yeah, Axum's out of food, but they did just have a couple of pops starve, so that'll help their food production a little bit. We definitely need to import some additional things over here. They're currently just importing fish, which is fine. That's actually perfect. Okay, what else do we have going on over here? This is a city here, and it produces base metals. We should maybe consider having this be mill production. But for right now, I kind of want to get some of these inventions done. Scandal, huh? Okay. This is kind of none of our business. Who is this guy? This is a Nectanabo. His skill is 5. I'm just wondering. No, they don't have anybody who's better than this guy in the Scorned family. So we'll just have him flogged. I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. And now we need 3,672 men. So that is amazing. And now we're gaining manpower, because it's not flowing into them evenly anymore. There aren't enough cohorts for that. And in fact, I don't want anything to flow into this chariot cohort. I'm just going to get rid of this chariot cohort. There we go. And this is just going to be light cavalry for now. Although, I don't want light cavalry either. Don't waste manpower growing that army. We'll rebuild it. Okay. So, we could go for the discipline, and I think that's going to be a huge deal. We now only need 976 men. And 338 will reach the armies this month, because they can't flow into all of these exactly evenly because we're filling up. So it'll be fine. We're up to 878 manpower. 262 will reach the armies this month. So we're almost done refilling our armies. Only a couple more months on that front. And then we can start actually recruiting in our armies. In fact, we can do that now. And I'm going to. So let's go ahead and recruit a unit of... Well, we need trade goods here. So let's go ahead and recruit a heavy cavalry to start this army. We're going to have to walk our troops all the way in from Gangaris, because that's the only place that we've got, unless we import this into our capital or something. 2.1 each month? Yeah. We'd need to move it around in some way, or we can just have them walk, and I think it'll be fine to just have them walk, realistically. Do we want to get this guy back from a loot? How much will it cost? Nope. That is way too much money. You can keep him. I am not willing to pay anywhere near that amount. So we do need to have a commander here. Do we have a decent Kahanid? No, but I think it's probably okay. So let's go ahead and get this army drilling. And we are going to need to start constructing some roads eventually. But first off, we want to be spamming out these heavy infantry. And as we spam them, we're going to want to get rid of our light infantry, so we can get another unit of warriors. Excellent. And this is going to be what we're going to be doing for a little while. We need to get all of our armies maxed out, and we do need to get one more army as well. So we're probably going to do that next, and we're going to put that army, I'm willing to bet, up over in this area. We can maybe call it the Meroian army or something. But I want to get this army at least started, so we can do that. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all. Hello. Are you giving us money? Yeah, you're giving us some money. Well, kind of. Yeah, he'll quiet down eventually, hopefully. Okay, now I will see you all next time.